Back with you here on NARCh Live, and when you're a Kelly Cup champion like Hawk here is, you get 2 interviews. So we'll pick things back up again. And, before we had a little audio issue, we were talking about a mutual dear friend of ours, Matt Koleski, who passed away just about a week ago. And not even a week ago. It seems like it's already been too long, because that's the weight that a guy like that sort of carries. You doing okay?
You know what? I've been a wreck for probably since I heard it. I heard it from both Spezia brothers, and I mean, in the end, Matty was like a dad to all of us. Yeah. Like he took time out of his day to make sure none of us were down in the dumps or anything like that. He was a teacher. He was a mentor. He was a father figure. Like I wore 93 because I wanted to play like Matty. I mean, if there's anybody else in the sport with a better half slap shot than that guy, then something's wrong. You know what? He'll always be a legend and someone I'll fondly remember. He took care of me, and something I'll never forget. I love him dearly, and honestly, it's something I'll never forget.
Matt Koleski, for those who maybe aren't aware, is a man, as you can see by the images on your screen, that was larger than life and had a personality about him and had a way about him that you just sort of knew. The Joe Dumars Fieldhouse was one of the legendary, iconic roller hockey venues in the late 90s into the last 15, 20 years. And when you think about a place like Joe Dumars, you think about Matt Koleski, who was the calming presence there, who was the one that was always there, and who was the one that when you really needed to get something figured out, you went to Matt. Your dad was kind of like the bouncer, the tough guy. I feel like the Hools were the business folks, and then there was Matty, who was just always the guy to talk to.
Yeah, they should have renamed it Matt Koleski's Fieldhouse. That's the real thing about it. Just the presence around him. He was always positive. He touched so many lives in such a positive way that no one will ever forget him. Yeah. He was just that type of guy. And you know what? Bill Guerin uses a famous line, it's not that hard to be a good guy. Matty takes that to the epitome.
You know, for me, and I want to get your favorite story in a moment here too, but obviously I cut my teeth in hockey and whatnot when I was coming up, and a lot of that was me in Detroit. I grew up in Detroit. You grew up in Detroit. We're both Detroit guys. I played ice hockey there, coached a ton of roller hockey there, always was around the Dumars Fieldhouse, especially for that Memorial Day weekend NARCh qualifier. And, you know, Matt was one of those guys, as you are, that sort of saw me come up from the snot-nosed kid to the NHL broadcaster that I am now. And when I got my first job in the NHL 4 years ago as the announcer for the Vegas Golden Knights, Matty was one of the first people to call and say, hey, way to make it, kid, you know?
That's his persona.
Yeah.
We were playing in the Kelly Cup playoff last week. In game 1, I had a hat trick. And the first text message I got after the game was, congrats, kid. Keep going. You got this. You're going to win.
It's awesome.
And you know what? After that conversation, it was, you know what, it sucks. But I talked to him about when I come home, we got to get together, have a barbecue, get him and my dad together, stuff like that. And, you know, we don't get the opportunity to do it. But just looking back on how much he cared, like just send that text message and in general meant the world to me and gave me so much confidence, because in the end he was an idol of mine and someone that cared about me dearly, and same to him.
Well, he's proud of you. We all are. It's been fun.
Yeah, it's been nuts. And you know what? Jamie Buffalino sent me a text message a little bit after asking how I was and everything like that, and he said, no matter what you do, always remember that Matty was proud of you, and that he was proud of you and Tyler and everything you guys have done. He didn't have kids of his own, and Tyler, myself, Chad, Cal Kifuk, like we were all Matty's kids, and he treated us as such.
I got to imagine there's another tattoo coming.
There's definitely room for it. Yeah, it'll be there.
I assume so. Do you have a fun to lighten it up for you here before I send you out to go play hockey? So you have a fun memory about Matty that make you laugh?
The best memory I have of Matty was probably 8 or 9, and my dad was still working at the field house, and My dad was a big brute. He was 6 foot, 275 pounds. And Maddie's a little guy, 5'7" of him. He some reason my dad was mad, and Maddie stuffed him in a trash can. And my dad was beet red trying to get out of the trash can. He couldn't get out. Instead of Maddie sticking around for the rest of the day, he grabbed his briefcase and took off for the rest of the day. Didn't come in until the next day.
That might not even been enough time to cool him down.
No. And my dad holds grudges. That doesn't work that way.
Brandon, listen, I can't thank you enough for coming on and talking. I'm so proud of you. It's been so fun to watch you grow up from the little guy that was the energetic, tiny little guy zipping around on your rollerblades to the rink rat to this incredible professional person and adult now. And I know a lot of people are real proud of you, but take it from me as somebody that's watched you for the last very long time. I'm very proud of you, and I can't wait to see what else you do.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate you.
All right, kid, go win another championship, right? Might as well make it. Might as well make it two in 2 weeks.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Brandon Hawkins, Kelly Cup champion, roller hockey legend himself. We got more NARCh Live coming up in a few hours. Stay tuned. Subscribe. See you later.